your math error could cause a catastrophe.
You would move on to the pending dockets, please.
Thank you, Madam Chair. As I said earlier, we can reopen any document at any time. These are the 24 projects pending decision today. There is a booklet available on the table to the left if you care to follow along. As I described these dockets, these applications, I'll refer to 3 of them as ex parte modifications. Those are actions that are initiated by commission staff to address some sort of deficiency or problem with an approval, and we've taken it upon ourselves to take corrective action to that. So there is no application associated with those, just a recommendation for modification that I'll describe. Start with, I believe it's 5 applications, 6 applications or actions that are not related to natural gas located at these locations. First, Mr. Glenn O. Hallbaker at the Greens Landing Aggregate Plant for the mining of aggregate, requesting surface water withdrawal and consumptive use of up to 249,000 gallons per day. Peak day and 30-day average that withdrawals from the Susquehanna River. Staff is recommending approval of that withdrawal. Central New York Oil and Gas Company. This is for using water to create a lubricating mud mixture for the purpose of boring and installing a pipeline. Requesting surface water withdrawal and consumptive use of up to 100,005 gallons per day. Staff is recommending reduction of the surface water withdrawal approval from the requested 500,000 gallons a day to the 105,000 gallons demonstrated here. Staff is recommending approval at those quantities. Hazelton Creek Properties, or HCP, requesting a modification to increase the groundwater withdrawal from the mine pool that they operate on from 55,000 gallons a day to 200,000 gallons a day as a 30-day average. Staff is recommending approval of that increase of the withdrawal. The HCP has requested waiver of the requirement to conduct the aquifer test because this withdrawal is from a mine pool and there are no residential wells in the area. Staff is recommending a waiver of that test. HCP has also requested a waiver from the notification requirements to the nearby property owners. Again, because this is an existing withdrawal and because they have no residential wells and they conducted newspaper notifications above and beyond what was required, we're recommending waiver of that notification. HCP has also requested reduction in the application fee in accordance with Commission Policy 2009-01 related to incentivizing the use of impaired waters. Staff is recommending denial of that request because the policy itself speaks against its application to mine pools, thinking being that withdrawal of water from mine pools actually induces fresh water. So as I said, staff is recommending denial of the request to reduce fees. Walker Township Water Association, this is a request by the association to increase their total system limit. This is not an increase in any of the 3 production wells that serve the system. The increase in the 30-day average is necessary to meet expected demands of the public water supply. Staff is recommending approval of that increase to the system limit. The Municipal Authority of the Borough of Berlin. This is one of the ex parte modifications. Staff is recommending modifications to the conditions of how the project sponsor reports their withdrawal of groundwater to make it more consistent with how we retract water and for the reporting requirements and the assessment of mitigation fee. Staff is recommending that change to Docket 1998-0702. Effort Area Joint Authority, this is also an ex parte modification initiated by staff to clarify a condition in the approval 2011-0902 that better reflects the treatment capacity of the filtration plant. Staff is recommending modification to that condition. This concludes my presentation of actions related to non-natural gas applications. Moving on to natural gas. First is Anadarko. I will just point out that these maps show in yellow the action up for decision today, and in green the existing approvals that the project sponsor maintains with the commission. Excuse me. Anadarko is requesting a groundwater withdrawal from well PW11 in the Sproul State Forest. The request was 715,000 gallons per day, 30-day average. The results of the aquifer tests that were conducted suggest that there was groundwater mining going on, and also suggest a very strong connection between the groundwater withdrawal and the Council Run watershed in which it's located. Due to limited monitoring during the test, staff's ability to discern the severity and impact to base flows of Council Run watershed are inhibited. The results of the aquatic resource survey that staff conducted in the Council Run watershed demonstrated that in the vicinity of the expected impacts of the groundwater withdrawal, proposed groundwater withdrawal, the watershed supports an exceptional macroinvertebrate community, such that the standards we would typically apply, we would use our most protective standards, and even then, they may be inadequate. The necessary protective conditions that staff would need to recommend to allow this project to move forward is so severely limit the volume and availability of the withdrawal, so as to render the source inviable and unable to meet the needs of Anadarko at this particular location. For these reasons, staff finds the proposed project is in contradiction with the comprehensive plan and the general water resource management goals of the Commission, and we recommend the application be denied. Final Clearfield LLC, located in Clearfield County, requesting a modification to their existing surface water withdrawal. They currently withdraw a little over 2 million, or have approval to withdraw a little over 2 million gallons per day for the production of ethanol. They've requested that while anytime they're not using that water for ethanol production, to be allowed to sell up to 800,000 gallons of it to the natural gas industry. No other modifications to that surface water approval are involved. Staff is recommending the modification to docket number 2007-0904 to allow that bulk sale.
There will be an opportunity for comment. Specific ducks. Then thank you very much.
Rizzo Marcellus is requesting a withdrawal from surface water at Mosquito Creek up to 2.16 million gallons per day, that's a peak day. Due to the high quality nature of Mosquito Creek in this area, staff is recommending a reduction in that requested withdrawal from 2.16 to 1.8 million gallons per day. They're also recommending imposition of a 25% ADF pass-by to protect the resource of the creek during low flows. The Chesapeake Appalachia has 3 requests for withdrawal in these locations in Bradford County. First is a surface water withdrawal from the Susquehanna River in the quantity of 3 million gallons per day as a peak day. Staff is recommending approval of that with a protective pass-by, seasonal nature, 10% average daily flow in July, August, September, October, and 20% average daily flow the remainder of the year. Second location, Susquehanna River in Wilmot Township for 2.016 million gallons per day as a peak day. Staff is recommending approval with the same protective pass-by condition as the Ulster Township site. The request for 504,000 gallons per day withdrawal from Tawanda Creek as a peak day. Staff is recommending approval of that withdrawal conditions with a 20% ADS pass-by protective condition.
How do you sleep at night?
Yeah, that's my. Don't go back to Oklahoma.
Ladies and gentlemen, please hold your remarks.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
No, keep the water in the river!
Two withdrawals from Lycoming County. First is from Lycoming Creek, paid over 500,000 gallons per day as a peak day. There is a considerable public comment related to this application for various reasons, most of which are outside the purview of the Commission, such as concerns about truck traffic, land development. There was a comment related to the possibility of nesting eagles in the site. Commission staff coordinated with the Pennsylvania Game Commission. They inspected the site, did not find any evidence of that, so we will not be recommending any conditions related to that. However, there are eastern hellbender at the site. The staff is recommending construction restrictions to protect the breeding period of eastern hellbender, which runs from August 1st through November 30th. In addition, to protect the water resources during low flows, staff is recommending a position of 25% average daily flow pass by. At the site on Muncie Creek, 700,000 gallons per day is a peak day. Staff is recommending a position of a 20% ADF pass by. And Dunn Lake LLC in northeast part of the basin, requesting a surface water withdrawal of 999,000 gallons per day from the 95-acre Dunn Pond. Staff is recommending approval of that withdrawal. However, due to sensitive, threatened, and endangered plant species that are found around the perimeter of the lake and wetlands, recommending, in addition to a 25% ADF pass-by on the outlet of the lake, also recommending a monitoring of the pond, monitoring the pond level and imposing a pass-by when pond levels reach 2 identified seasonal pond levels as described in the information you have. Staff is recommending approval of that. The Extra Resources has one application before the Commission today for surface water withdrawal from Muncie Creek, requesting 1.5 million gallons per day. Staff is recommending approval of that. However, recommending not only a 25% ADF pass-by, but also construction restriction from October 1st to December 31st to avoid impact to naturally reproducing trout populations during their spawning period. Keystone Clearwater Solutions has an application before the Commission on Babb Creek in Tioga County, requesting a surface water withdrawal of up to 950,000 gallons per day as a peak day. Due to the exceptional value nature of the stream, staff is recommending reduction of that withdrawal to 692,000 gallons per day. Due to concerns for potential impacts identified by the Department of Environmental Protection and Fish and Game Commission related to water quality, staff is recommending that the sponsor be required to monitor water quality conditions.
Right.
Staff is also recommending limiting the term of the approval from the standard 4 years to 2 years so that the water quality monitoring can be conducted and staff can assess any potential impacts.
Yeah, good victory there.
I apologize for the Stanley Carp application. It's listed in the booklet as being recommended for denial. I needed some apparently badly needed instruction from our legal counsel. That's the appropriate way to deal with the incomplete application that we're faced with here is not a denial, but rather tabling of the application. Staff is recommending the application be tabled for action in a future meeting. However, conditioning that tabling with requiring that or providing the project sponsor 60 days to satisfy the deficiencies of the application. If they cannot do so, we will terminate the application. Sugar Hollow Trout Park and Hatchery in Wyoming County. This is a modification of existing groundwater withdrawal. The groundwater withdrawal has been ongoing since the 60s to provide water to a trout hatchery. They also have an approval to sell some of that water to the natural gas industry. They're requesting an increase of that quantity from 465,000 gallons a day to the 864,000 gallons per day total withdrawal. This is conditioned currently with the 25% ADF pass-by. Staff is recommending retention of that pass-by condition and recommending modification docket number 2010-0913.
So any way they can weasel around it, they will?
Regulations are
Application for Sugar Hollow Water Services. This is a request for a withdrawal of 1.5 million gallons per day as a peak day from the Susquehanna River. Staff is recommending a seasonal pass-by of 10% ADF in July through October timeframe and 20% ADF during the remainder of the year.
Why did you go into this work? You want to
Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving forward with these dockets.
Go ahead and clear it because we don't approve of what you're doing.
This is an illegitimate proceeding.
That's right. A violation of the Constitution of Pennsylvania.
It is. It's a constitutional violation of our rights.
You can
According to Article 1, Section 27, they will be put on trial.
This proceeding is
The
adjourned.
people have a right to clean air, to pure water, and to the preservation of the natural, scenic, historic, and aesthetic values of the environment. It's in our Constitution. Does this mean nothing?
Quantity of 999,000 gallons per day, 12 feet a day. Staff is recommending approval.
Oh my God.
It is disrespectful. It is disrespectful